Who you like the most in Australia?
I like
Brendan McCullum is an Australian. What you're seeing is a glimpse of the training that is given for the second MBA students. During the full day program, students sometimes require some energizers. They don't ask for it, but as a trainer, I used to give the energizers just to boost them up. And when there is a long routine of a program that's going on for the entire day, they will have to be energized and they will have to be put back on track. One such energizer is called as the cross questioning. When I say cross questioning, what I mean is I will be questioning the students and the students will have to answer completely irrelevant to the question that is being asked. It's a kind of a game, and where, although this is a game-based energizer, the student will have to use the brain a lot. And the interpretation skill has to be really checked up, and it is actually tested. For example, I'm asking you, what did you have for your lunch? The person will answer, I had a fantastic day yesterday. When I was asking a question, that person is answering completely topsy-turvy and irrelevant to the question that has been asked. So when the student is continuously asked these kinds of questions, at one point of time, the student will make one of these errors.
Sir, he is the top-notch. India today in the match.
India. Repetition.
Number one, the student will respond to me properly, which is actually not the rule of the game. Number two, the person will be responding with a correct answer instead of giving an irrelevant and wrong answer. And number three, the student will take a long time for answering because of the confusion.
Who you like the most in Australia?
I like
Brendan McCullum is an Australian.
These three were given as the conditions in this particular activity. And as you could see, the time was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the boys and girls had to listen to their own classmates' presentations at least for the next 2 hours till 4 o'clock or 4:30. So I had to take some 10 minutes time for doing this energizing. And this energizer was very funny. Sometimes some of the students gave funny answers without their knowledge, and the laughter and the kind of humor that is imparted into this had been a real good entertainment for them. And without their knowledge, post-lunch, they had been having a lot of energizing happening. At one point of time, when this energizer is taken for a long time, some of the students come out of even their shyness for answering the questions. Some people volunteer, sir, I would like to take this challenge. And you ask them some questions. The students who had not spoken in the previous sessions or during any other activities would be volunteering to speak out or trying this challenge of answering this unclassified question. That is actually a success here, because as long as when a student is coming out of the closed shelf, it is a success in the training.
What do you like in coding? Tell us about your progress.
The assignment that was going on that day was actually the trainer's videos. They had to watch almost about 16 or 17 videos and each team must be presenting at least 2 videos along with their team members. So it is full of marathon sessions, and we had been changing the locations all through the day. They were, first of all, we started the presentation in the morning the upstairs of the B School building, and then we moved to the Portico, and then we moved to the group discussion and interview training center, and then we came back to the seminar hall, which is meant for this training session. And when the location gets changed and when the presentations are on a monotonous basis, students will have their own lethargy and fatigue that could possibly happen into their mind. So these energizers will definitely get them out of those negative aspects. I basically believe this is how training should be done. And adding on to that, the energizers came up as the icing on the cake. Professors and teachers, and of course trainers, must be watching this video in my channel. I think you can also use the same technique. It's a very simple yet very powerful kind of an energizer activity that could be used specifically in the afternoon, post-lunch, when the students are feeling a little bit lethargic and very dull. That's one of the reasons of posting this video, because let us get into the modern way of giving the education, all right? Let us not think on a stereotypical basis, let us not confine ourselves into this horizon of just chalk and talk and board writing and OHP presentations and LCD presentations. We'll have to make them think, we'll have to make them act, we'll have to make them laugh, we'll have to make them really ponder over things. All that will be possible only through activities and these kinds of energizers-based, game-based learning system.
One last question. So tell me one concept I have taught you. This is so disrespectful. I'm asking you a question to tell me one thing that I taught you, and you are not speaking. Also, come on, tell me one of the things that I taught you.
I've been doing this game-based learning system in varieties of colleges for the past 2 years or 2.5 years on a very intensifying basis, and that has really come up so much nice. People have felt so much transforming, and it has given its own result. So this is what is the content of the video, and I just wanted to share. And this is also a library for my students who attended this training program. We had bifurcated the batches into 2, so both A section and B section will be finding this as a very good library. Maybe these guys are attending the training right now, but close to the month of December, or as time progresses, they might have forgotten what had happened in the training that had happened in the month of November. So during that time, they can go back and they can really have the reminiscence of all these activities. So that's one of the specific reasons for having this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Manikandan Sundaresan.